Are we ever keeping a hand with 3 Jetmirs in it? Every Jetmir in the deck. What's up, Jamers? It's TheOneJame, and today we are playing Naya Legends. This deck is power-packed with a bunch of legendaries that you might even know all go in the same deck. As the sets go along, there have been more and more really good legendaries because I think sets have been geared a little bit towards Commander more than they used to be, and that means more legendaries. So why not take advantage of all the legendaries, especially since Plaza of Heroes is still in Standard, and we also have Secluded Courtyard that can tap to make any color of mana for humans, and a lot of these legendaries are also humans. So let's talk about the curve of this deck. Turn 1, we're going to go with Skrelv Defector Might. It's not only the only 1-drop legendary creature in these colors, but you know, it does protect our stuff and does its best Mother of Runes impression. We have Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, of course, and Katilda, Dawnhart Prime. These are both humans for Secluded Courtyard, and also this lets us go off and have a whole bunch of mana. Of course, you know the power of Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, stopping all of our opponent's spells. We have 3 copies of Hajar, Loyal Bodyguard, that sacrifices itself and gives legendary creatures we control +1/+0 and indestructible till end of turn. And Myrel, the Living Cure, not only is it good against other poison decks, but we can also choose an artifact or creature you control by exiling Myrel, and when it's put into a graveyard this turn, bring it back on the battlefield. So when our opponent kills our Brutal Cathar or something, we can exile Myrel in response to the removal spell, and then Brutal Cathar will die and come right back onto the battlefield and exile our opponent's card again. So this is added protection, and we have 1 Harbin Vanguard Aviator. Yes, this is a Naya deck, but we're playing this blue card because you can cast it off of Plaza of Heroes and Secluded Courtyard because it's also a human. We have 1 copy of a Dark Heart Waste in the deck as well to have 9 total blue sources in this deck, because sometimes you just cast a Harbin and then you win the game. We also have Adeline Resplendent Cathar as a human, and we also have Squee Dubious Monarch here as well. This is not a human, but it is a legendary and can come back out of the graveyard for additional value. We have 4 copies of Brutal Cathar, of course, because, I mean, this is the only non-legendary in the deck, but it is necessary to have all the removal possible, especially in Best of 1 when there's a lot of other mono-red decks and blue-white soldiers decks. We have 1 copy of Loran of the Third Path, of course, for utility, and also Miglah's Mage Crusher. Not only is this utility, but it also is a huge creature, and also happens to be legendary. We have 1 copy of Myrel, Shield of Argive, to shut off our opponent's spells on our own turn when we go for game, and also makes a whole bunch of soldiers, and we also happen to have a few soldiers in this deck as well. Thalia is a soldier, I believe Harbin is a soldier, of course, and also Hajar Loyal Bodyguard also happens to be a soldier. So there's a lot of soldiers in this deck. Of course, Brutal Cathar is also a soldier, just a bunch of soldier and human synergies as well. We have 2 copies of Halana and Alena Partners that is also legendary and adds to our aggressive game plan, and 3 copies of Jetmir, Nexus of Revels, that also wins the game as well, similar to Harbin, but Harbin gives everything flying, and Jetmir also just bashes our opponent in the face. Our mana base is super good in this deck with 4 copies of Copperline Gorge and 4 copies of Razorverge Thicket. Plaza of Heroes and Secluded Courtyard are amazing as well, and we have access to Eiganjo, Sokenzan, and Boseiju, and they're going to be super cheap with how many legends we have in the deck. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the matches. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more standard Best of 1 content like this, and it all starts right now. Are we ever keeping a hand with 3 Jetmirs in it? Every Jetmir in the deck. Alright, I mean, we have all of our colors, though. We don't have double white, which is unfortunate. I think this has to be a mulligan, like, all 3, really? Okay, we're gonna keep this and put back Jetmir, I think. Copperline Gorge, Razorverge Thicket, Plaza, Secluded Courtyard. That's a good mana base right there. Mishra's Foundry, Dark Heart Waste. So this is where Brutal Cathar is gonna have a heyday here. Thalia. Another Razorverge Thicket. Okay. I'm liking this. If they attack with Thalia, we're probably not going to block because they probably have a Eiganjo in hand. I mean, it does tie up their entire turn if they do that. Frontliner. Another frontliner? Skrelv. Okay, so we kind of have to Brutal Cathar the Skrelv. More lands. I have drawn a land every turn. But now it's their chance to Brutal Cathar us. Maybe I should have attacked with a jar because... Never mind. Okay, so they don't have a land. Okay, that flips. That's super nice. Sokenzan's 1 mana if we play Adeline, though. I think I'm gonna go with Halana anyway. Alright, so what am I doing here? Probably make Hajar a 5/5. Because if they have the 1/1 flash creature, they have to sink their whole board into blocking this. Like, they could have had Eiganjo there, but... Okay, now I know they for sure don't. I know they don't have Eiganjo when they don't play the land. That's why I was okay with doing that. Oh, they drew the land off the top. Here we go, Brutal Cathar. Except for they can't exile anything because it's nighttime. Nice. Really nice. So we're probably going to double spell next turn. Thalia. Well, active player, non-active player happens. If I cast 2 spells this turn, theirs triggers on their turn, then my triggers. So they don't get their Brutal Cathar. So I should play 2 spells here. And I can attack through 2 doubles through 2 first strikers with Adeline. So their Moonrage Brute's gonna trigger. And then mine's gonna trigger in response, exiling theirs. And then they're not gonna get my Adeline. Sick. You have to have another Brutal Cathar? Ooh, that's not good. Okay, hopefully we can still beat them, but probably not now. That really sucked. They had to have the second Brutal Cathar there. But if we draw Brutal Cathar... We're gonna have like a Brutal Cathar Wars. Okay, we obviously draw lands, because that's all we can draw this game. And unfortunately their Brutal Cathar gets to flip. So we have to beat that, we have to attack them for game now. Well, not game, but, you know. Good thing our Sokenzan is 1 mana. I don't know how much this will help, but we're gonna do it. We are going to buff a 1/1. They're at 3. Their stuff's gonna flip, unfortunately, because they can't draw spells. And they're gonna double spell. Unfortunately. Now I think we're probably gonna die unless we top deck Brutal Cathar. They have Skrelv anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Them having Scrub was definitely gonna kill us. I have to Plaza of Heroes, Adeline. And we don't have enough mana to draw Brutal Cathar, even if we do draw it. Wow. That is really unfortunate. They're gonna block with Skystrike Officer on the Adeline, so it doesn't really matter. And the Denic is a problem. Because they get a guaranteed block on this 1/1. They could use Grell if they were at 2, correct. But they're at 3, so it doesn't really matter. Grell could just put them to 1 and they live. So, we also didn't draw a spell. We're probably just super dead. We drew a spell, but we had to save the Adeline. Gosh, them having that second Brutal Cathar was so brutal. And also they missed a land drop on turn 2 and then hit a land drop 4 turns in a row, so they were able to cast all their spells. Wow. I mean, they just had the perfect sequence. They didn't need that last land, but they did have a perfect sequence. These cards are just hosing me. I need to draw Brutal Cathar off the top. And even then, I can't win. At least I don't think so. No. I mean, they can't necessarily beat me. So there's that. But they are going to have chump blockers for, like, a lot of turns here. We're going to need to draw Brutal Cathar, and if we don't, we lose. Actually, that mana was super relevant because they couldn't pay for Skrelv, but with that mana up, they could pay for Skrelv. They drew another land. They draw a land every turn this game. I mean, they could have Eiganjo in hand. Like, they continue to make jump blockers, so it's just not going to matter. Until we draw Brutal Cathar. Oh, wow. No, they have Skrelv, it doesn't matter. Where's our Skrelv? I mean, I have to cast Brutal Cathar or Thalia here, or else I'm gonna lose. Like, they're gonna keep making the trump blockers every turn for free, so it doesn't really matter. I think I have to make them use this clue. Like, draw off the clue and then they can't use Skrelv? Please draw off the clue. Yes! Oh my gosh! They drew off the clue in response instead of my end step. Now they can't use Skrelv. Holy crap. That was our only out, is them draw off the clue right now. They can't use Skrelv because they're at 2. Now, do we want Adeline and Brutal Cathar back? Yes, right? If they use Skrelv, they die. We take Cathar or Sky Strike? Sky Strike? Okay, so now what does my opponent do? If they... Now they can't Harbin us. Frontliner. Recruitment Officer. I guess I should have played Recruitment Officer first, then. Unless they were just planning on drawing off Sky Striker and see if they can get a Brutal Cathar. Sky Strike Officer. If I win this game, it's going to be a sheer miracle. Oh my gosh, good game! Oh! What an epic game! They drew up... Oh my gosh! They drew off the clue, so we won! Rot Priest. Okay. Oh my goodness. They are going wide. Guess I should play Thalia then instead of Katilda, like I was gonna do? Okay. We still have good blocks. Skrell's Hive, of course. I should probably pass. No, I'm gonna Loran the Hive. Whoa. That's Eiganjo, right? So I don't block with Cathar? Giver of Runes was from Modern Horizons, yeah, and Skrell was a little bit worse Giver of Runes, but Mother of Runes was way before that. And Mother of Runes is a very good card, too. Tyvar's Stand? Holy moly. There's a land. Much needed. We could just pass. But then again, I think I just win the game by just playing out my spells. Sure, I'll go to 5 poison. I still think they have Eiganjo. Infectious Bite? Okay. Well, there's the Harbin. What does this do again? Oh, they can give their cards +2/+1. That's worth knowing. Oh wow, they can do it 3 times. So all of them are +2/+1, so they're all 3 power. We might have to stick our Hajar under the crawling chorus bus. I mean, then again, this is only 1, 2, 3 poison. Are they dead? I think they're dead to Harbin, right? Five, 6, 7, 5, 6 off the token, 7 off the Harbin, 8 off the Harbin trigger, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, it's ever more soldiers. I don't have enough soldiers. I only have 2 soldiers in play. So I guess I just have to block. So I guess this means I probably shouldn't play Harbin in the deck. Does Jetmir win the game here? This is 22 damage. Keep. We finally have Skrelv. Gosh, Plaza of Heroes is just the goated land in this deck. Goodbye, Skrelv. It was nice having you around for a little bit. They're playing mono white mid-range. Thank you, B. Fortunately, we don't get to Brutal Cathar or anything. Honestly, I should probably just run out to Brutal Cathar anyway. ABC, always Brutal Cathar. Seems that way, doesn't it? We do have a lot of freaking Brutal Cathars. Would you like to block, opponent? Nope. Guess Malira's gonna die?
You'll be safer.
Brutal Cathar's gonna die. Wow.
I am almost sad to see you go.
I don't even need to Brutal Cathar, but like, I'm not gonna use my mana this turn if I don't. Why not flicker it? Because it says if it would be put in a graveyard this turn, this exiles. So them starting their playoff with Bankbuster means I probably win the game. They can roadside reliquary, draw 2, and try to draw lay down arms.
I guess that's that. Keep watch for intruders.
At least that's what I would do if I didn't have anything. If they pass, that's surprising. Wow. Wow. Oh, I guess turning it to nighttime is a good thing for them because I can't Brutal Cathar the 2/2. And they could have another Emperor. I think I just have to go for it anyway. Congrats on 3,500 subs on YouTube. Thank you, Floofies. Appreciate that. Unfortunately, it's nighttime. I expected him to cast a spell. Which is why I didn't attack the Wandering Emperor last turn. Can they pay 3 life on the Brutal here? Yes. They would die, though. They would just chump block it, though. I don't know what they're thinking about. I can't actually Brutal Cathar anything. I'm just doing it as a haste attacker. How does that work with Emperor life gain? Oh, they would lose. It's they have to pay 3 life to pay the cost. They would just chump block the Moonrage Brute and exile like Halana or Melira. I don't know. I don't really know why they're roping this much. Oh, I had a match against Blue Light Control in Explorer playing Rakdos midrange last night. And I won the game after they hardcast 2 Shark Typhoons, and I still won. And then they roped the heck out of me. Through their entire rope and then conceded. It seems as though opponent didn't have another Wandering Emperor. I don't have white mana, weirdly enough. I have like 18 white mana in this deck. Should probably just keep this because the most common color in our deck is white. Never didn't have it. Razorverge off the top. Easy peasy. Galissa. How do I beat that card? I have no idea. I cast this, and then they attack me, and then I have to be okay with that. They have removal, right? So I have to play Melira here. What's our coordinator? Alright, now we have to hope they don't have Gix's command before we play this Thalia. Scrap Gorger. That's going to help them with the Thalia. But we do have Jetmir tap land next turn, which is why I did the play last turn. Has frame rate issue been occurring for a while? I don't see a frame rate issue on my end. Is that a bushwhack? Kind of want to keep my Squee around. Grelf plus Thalia is really nice. Especially since they didn't attack with Glissa. I can't scroll Thalia. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess it's just Grelf. Lissa's gonna buy them so much time until we draw Brutal Cathar. Freaking Obliterator? Jesus. How the heck do we win this game? Yo, Mental Misplay, thanks for the raid. Appreciate that. How was your stream? They're saying nice to me when they have a Flexion Obliterator in play against my aggro deck? Misho Tim, what's up? Good to see ya. No Brutal Cathar in sight. Goodbye, Squee. Alright, Brutal Cathar is lethal, I think. And that's not a Brutal Cathar. Unfortunate. Guess I have to trade Obliterator with Jetmir, unless they have another fight spell. I mean, I'm actually dead because Armored Scrap Gorge is a 3/3. Or that. Hello, that's a Kumano. Brutal Cathar was a good draw. Mono rude. Please don't have Swift Spear. Thank you. Well, that was just a bonkers turn 1, turn 2. Ooh, Malira's pretty nice. At least it's a 2-mana 3/3. Please don't have end of festivities. Just don't do it. Mechanized warfare. The attack with Voldaren Epic is confusing. Okay. It's no longer confusing. I think I just have to sack the Malira here. Goodbye, Malira. Another mechanized warfare? Yikes. Alright, this is pretty cool. Just don't burn me to death, please. No, not an impulse. Okay, land impulse, cool. Land. Epicure. I'm gonna take 3 damage from this Epicure, and that's gonna suck. Ow. Jetmir, okay. I go Halana, though. And then I make Katilda beefy. So I have 2 first strikers to Valerian Epicure, so they can't actually get in for damage. I just have to hope they don't have burn spells. That's a Swiss Spear, that's fine. Ouch. They can't cast those, which is nice because of Thalia. I can first strike block the Swiss Spear, so they can't really attack with anything. But we are going to get hit to 7 here, and get hit to 2 with that. Jeez. Double Warfare is crazy. Whoa, they're attacking? Double first strike? Alright, what does Jetmir do for us? It gives everything vigilance. Which is very nice. Should I protect Jetmir from getting blocked? It doesn't really matter, right? Everything has trample. Where are they not dead? Yes, they're dead. -5. Sick. Gosh, that Thalia was so good. Alright, Jamers, thank you so much for hanging out. This deck did not exceed my expectations, but we did get a little bit unlucky playing against a couple Phyrexian Obliterators and even Phyrexian Vindicator. I don't expect to play against those cards all the time, but against the matchups that we are prepared for, we were able to beat the Soldiers deck, we were able to beat Mono Red, so the matchups that are going to show up the most often, we did end up having a positive win rate against. So if you like this type of build, I think it does really have a really good chance of being good. Check the deck list out in the description and try it out for yourself, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more standard best of one content like this. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.